kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Wait, that 380!
Mike 58, right there. I'm coming.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-6, pull it high. Check it, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Here's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Wait, that 29, Alpha.
Mike, brilliant. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, it's long. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's locked. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. 53 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go, go, go. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right.
Hey, Zoo.
Everyone's got four down.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Right.
72.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner, in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Got one.
Ozzy.
Throwing now is Brady. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Luck. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Luck. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, orbit. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Regular.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and just like that, it's third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Nate Hairston there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gostkowski, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Forced it. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Switch.
On second down, here's a run with Matt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. 90. 53. Mike, 53. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 53 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Love. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, echo.
To throw is Love. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Go.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. They can't hang with us. 53 to Mike. 53.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Wide open. Julian Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there. 26 yards. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Hey, check it.
50's to Mike. 50's to Mike. Let's go.
Throwing again. Brady going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass.
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On second down, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Locke. And he connects with Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Luck now on second down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Luck is going to fire one. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. First down, it's Mack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down now, it's Hines. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's checking.
Here's Locke. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a play fake. Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Brady's throw caught by Thomas, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. 1st down, here's White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Brady, and this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Look, and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Now Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run on first down. Mack, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers, a ball carrier.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
First down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive team.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Throwing on third down, Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
53's the mark. 53, check 53.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Buck 66.
On play action, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Edelman was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, fit the word.
On third and long, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Throwing now, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go, Mike, 53.
Now it's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Luck steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he's going to go down again. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Brady now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
It's now 3rd down.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. One final try now for Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the